Honorable Bamidele Salam, lawmaker representing Ede North, Ede South, Egbedore and Ejigbo Federal Constituency has empowered traders and artisans with grants, equipment and food items. The program was held during the annual general meeting of the Ajoje Microcredit Scheme in Awo, Egbedore local government area of Osun. Rep. Salam explained that Ajoje initiative was created 3 years ago to give women access to interest-free loans and support petty traders and artisans in financial need. He noted that the scheme has grown from 1.5 million to a 40 million capital base with a 100 million turnover in just a few years.
This is part of the programs that we outlined for the second anniversary of my membership of the 10th House of Representatives. Like we said when I was addressing them in the local dialect, the Ajoje Microcredit Scheme was an initiative I started 3 years ago to provide an avenue for women, especially in the federal constituency, to have access to soft loans at interest-free rate. They don't pay anything on it. You return the exact amount that you get. They are micro grants, 100,000, 70,000, 50,000, and so on. But they mean a lot to our women in the rural areas, our petty traders, artisans, and persons who need money for some emergency use. We started with 1.5 million naira in the Ejigbo local government, and I can report that today we have reached 40 million naira capital base. If you're talking about turnover, it's over 100 million naira turnover. And so today is the annual general meeting and also an avenue to celebrate these women, to appreciate them for keeping faith with the vision. Because when I wanted to start this program, I got a lot of discouragement from people who felt that as a politically exposed person, people who accept this opportunity will not return the money, they will not be faithful to the concept. And I was a little bit scared also. But since we started, I can tell you that we have had more than 90% compliance rate, which is very, very encouraging. And it shows that, women are very good managers of resources, and they are very dependable. They are very, very faithful. And if you look at our population, they are more in population. Even when election period comes, they are the people that we see most often when the men are at home and sleeping and playing drafts and doing other things. Our women are there. And so I believe that this is a give back to them, and I'm so glad that we're having this program today.
Senior legislative aide to Rep. Salam, Akitayo Jimo, said the items distributed were reward for diligence and honesty, adding that an extra 10 million will be injected into the scheme before December 2025.
We are having the annual general meeting of Ajoje. Ajoje is a scheme established by Bamidele Salam to gather women across the federal constituency, and he gave them initial grants, which was initially, I think, 30 million naira. Later, he added money to it. But today, what we are doing today is the annual general meeting, where we gather them and get reports of their activity. And you listened to the report earlier, where they said everybody returned the money and they've been sharing it, they've been borrowing it. And the Bamidele Salam has promised again to add additional 10 million naira to each of the group, making 40 million again between now and December. As I said, what we are doing today is to celebrate them. Now again, we notice that these people have been very diligent in what they do. Their trades are going on far well and all that. So it's time to say, okay, let me reward those who are actually very diligent among them. Let's get them out and still give them more material to support their trade. Those who are into tailoring, we are giving them sewing machines, both industrial and regular. Those who are into selling of supplements, water and all that, we are giving them deep freezer to support their trade as a gift, as a reward to being very hardworking, being honest, being true to their mandate of, okay, no one, let's get ourselves and ensure that we share this money. When I take my own land, when I turn the 3 months, I give to my colleague, the next person. He gives to the third person, and it's going on like that. And you could see the testimony that they are not more being threatened by the NAPO people, by the people who give them the soft loan, which attract interest. This kind of money that's given to them attracts no interest. It's interest free. In addition to that, we gather the market women and the yallojas across the federal constituency, particularly those major markets, the market in Tota, the market in Nowode, the market in Babasoya, market in Sekono, market in Alaja and all that. We are gathering those market women and the yallojas, and we are giving them grants, one-off grants. They are not returning this money. This grant is to support their trade, their markets, injecting more funds into what they do. And the same thing in Egbedore, the major markets in Egbedore, we have them in Awo, we have them in Olonsogo, particularly for Fatedo, Okina, and all those ones. So these women you are seeing today are the women who are members of Ajoje Micro Scheme. They are women from our markets across the federal constituency. And again, we are giving them rice, for them to see fishing the effect of hardship in our land as we speak. So these are the things we are doing majorly. And this item I said it is to encourage them. You have done well. They said you return your money at when you take grinding machine to support your trade. You've done well. They said your daughter is in tailoring. You equally know how to sew. Take this tailoring machine to support your trade. So those are the things we are doing majorly. And of course, earlier today, you noticed what we did there. People complain to us. We write to the commission, the Refugee and Migrant Commission, to assist us in giving them relief. We just shared the relief earlier this morning. The same thing happened yesterday. So he's a man that's been respecting his people very, very well. When it comes to passing of this, we know he was one of the first 20 in the National Assembly, as those who are representing the constituency very, very well. So he's a man like that. He's been doing the work that he has been sent to do, and that's why they gave him second mandate. And people even clear money for him to also come further and continue to represent them, even going to the 2027.
The overall constituency coordinator of the Ajoje scheme, Alhaja Bola Olaiwola, commended the lawmaker for fulfilling his promises and highlighted the program's non-partisan nature, with women from APC, PDP and other political parties benefiting. She also noted that the growth of the initiative from 1.5 million to 100 million in total impact, and urged other politicians to emulate Bamidele Salam inclusive approach to grassroots development.
Because into one leg is an inspiration. So I want meeting the joy. Inspiration can was me. Money oga wa pombe gan. Money ki o ye kẹrin àwọn obìnrin lọ́wọ́. Because obìnrin owó díẹ̀ lẹ lo mi need. Irú èmi sin we be example. Mo ra igbó ọ̀pẹ kan. I bought it at the rate of 36,000 for the mẹ́ta. And mo mọ iye tí mo ti rí ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n ra igbó ọ̀pẹ, wọ́n ra epo, wọ́n ra gbogbo ẹ̀. Owó díẹ̀ náà need. Kí ló dé tẹ́ help wa? A mójútó, a dẹ̀ máa ṣe dáadáa. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí wọn, torórí wọn rọ̀ mọ́. Orí tèmi náà tí mo béèrè, ó rọ̀ mọ́. Bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún wa pẹ̀lú 1.5 million. A dẹ̀ manage láti 2002 àbí 2002 ending bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ kún wa lọ́wọ́. At the end of the day, wọ́n tún ṣe gàdá, wọ́n tún fún wa ní 5 million sí. Ó tún pẹ́, wọ́n tún fún wa ní 5 million sí. Ṣé rí program yìí mo rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìtanijí fún àwọn tó bá jólóṣèlú pé kí wọ́n lọ téèyàn bá lẹ́mìí àti ṣe ó di dandan Ọlọ́run ó ràn lọ torí pé Bámidélé lẹ́mìí láti ṣe rere ó dẹ̀ kò tiẹ̀ wo pé bóyá wà tán fẹ́ fi síbẹ̀ á di kó bàbá kòwó yẹn lọ ó release owó yẹn àwa náà wàá ṣe ń ṣe wípé mi ì jẹ́ kí ẹni committee gba owó wọ́n ṣe mo ní láyé nobody will take a loan here until tá a bá succeed. Ìgbà tá a parí first batch second batch ni mo tó allow committee kan gbowó a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó mọ àìlera wa ó dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú wa ilé àtọ̀nà òun dàrú ní ìsìn báyìí microsim ó ti di gbajúgbajà ẹ wo ìjọ mi kì í fún mi lé ẹlòmíà àwọn rìtárí àtún extend àwọn rìtárí wọ́n wà nù wa ibùn ìjà díẹ̀ àtúnpè àwọn rìtárí mọ́ra àwọn náà ń gbowó mọ̀ ń dà padà pé káwọn àlẹ́ ẹlòmíì ò sì gba gratitude ẹ̀ so iṣẹ́ yìí tá a bá lè rí àwọn olóṣèlú tí wọ́n bá emulate mo mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà wù ní òkè tá a bá fẹ́ gbowó sí ìjọ kan bẹ̀ tí mi lówó mo fẹ́ sanwó sí ọmọ mi mo kàn pé chairman mo ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ chairman mi náà fẹ́ gbowó wọ́n bá lẹ́yìn mo lọ́mọ mi lọ school fẹ́ ṣe project òkòwò wọ́n ṣe work at 100,000 fún mi mo san padà ní 10,000 mo dẹ̀ sanwó yẹn tán ṣe àmì pé kò ní ní lára kò sí àyè pé dápò máa lé obìnrin kiri kìíní kan máa gúrúmì ó máa lé wọn kiri àmọ́ ìjàmùká it's not there àjẹwà ṣe pé kì í ṣe ọmọ PDP nìkan ló ń gbowó majority àwọn tó wà ń bì àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn tó ń tajà tí ìsọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wa rárá nígboro mo mọ̀ migrate wọn wá ni torí obìnrin ní Bámidélé lòun ó ló kì í ṣe PDP ló ń bẹ̀ àmọ́ àwọn obìnrin gbogbo obìnrin pátá kò ní kí ká gbé fún so ìdí nìyẹn a dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa Ọlọ́run sì ń bá wa ṣe.
Beneficiaries across Ede North, Ede South, Ijigbo and Egbedore received sewing machines, deep freezers and grinding machines, food items, cash and other materials to boost their livelihood. Bamidele Disburses, reporting for Bamidele.